So here's the project I came up with for this week. You'll see the video of this tomorrow. I thought I'd give you a sneak preview of it today. It's well, it's a creepy looking hand, but you already probably saw the picture of this. Let me tell you a little bit about this because there's no explanation in the video. Well, here it is. This is one of those projects that kind of evolved organically, so to speak, because I really didn't intend on making this originally. I was just fooling around last weekend trying to come up with, you know, some sort of a Halloween project, and thought I would see if I could make some bones. And I thought about using the lathe, but they're just too perfect that way. So every one of these bones is a little bit different. And what I did is I just got pictures off of the internet of, you know, skeletons of hands, and just tried to copy those somewhat. This is my Delta sander. It's got I think it's an 8-inch disc sander, and it's got this 1-inch belt sander on this side. And you know, I just love this tool. And what's really cool about it is that you can actually use it to kind of sculpt things. And so really, this project is almost made 100% on that. I did a little bit of cutting on the bandsaw, but other than that, it's all made with the sander. And I did some testing on this to paint it. I thought I would paint it white, you know, to look like bones, but actually just the pine itself kind of looks like bones, so I don't have anything on here. There's no finish or anything, and in fact these little dark spots on here are actually where the sander just kind of burned it. And so that came out pretty cool. And you'll get to see me as the woodworking zombie. It's actually a costume that I put together a few years ago when my son and I were involved in American Coaster Enthusiasts. It's a group of roller coaster enthusiasts who go around and we ride all sorts of roller coasters. So on Halloween, they have this thing called Fright Night up at Discovery Kingdom up in Vallejo. And so they made an arrangement with American Coaster Enthusiasts to go into the park, and they had professional makeup artists that, you know, airbrushed our faces and made us look like zombies. And then what we got to do is we got to ride the roller coasters and fill in seats that were empty. You know, there's like a single seat here, single seat there, and so we could go up the back way, and then we would just jump right in there and scare people. And oh my God, it was so much fun. That park was so crowded that night, but it was cool because, hey, we get to ride all of the coasters and scare people too. We would walk around through the park. It was really dark. It's a really creepy thing to do, but we would walk around and just people would walk up to us and look and try to figure out what the deal was, and we could just kind of stand there. There was one guy who was with us, and it was the weirdest thing, but what he would do is he would go and he'd find a park bench in some sort of a dark area of the park, and he would sit there like this, and he wouldn't move a muscle, just like that. And so people would think that it was a prop, a Halloween, you know, decoration or something, and they would walk up casually and go up to touch him, and then he'd go, bah! It was the coolest thing. But Halloween, I love Halloween because, you know, it's the greatest holiday because nobody expects anything of you. Well, other than kids expect some candy, but you could leave your lights off if you wanted to do that. But nobody expects, you know, you don't have to give gifts for anybody. It's just around to have fun. Anyways, that's my spiel on Halloween. Hey, here's a bunch of past costumes that my son has been, because we always make his costumes, and there's some pretty cool ones in there. This year I'm going to be by woodworking zombie. We're going to a dance on Saturday night, and Wyatt, my son, he's going to be Buster Keaton. That's going to be cool. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.